today. My name is Rakesh Khan. I'm Manager Director of Aquatic Solutions. So here we have a hybrid aquaponics system. It's a combination of deep water culture and NFT, right? On display at the Tech Agri Expo 2018 UWI, right? So what I'm going to do now is give you a basic run through of exactly what this system entails. So to the back here, we have our fish grow tanks, right? This tank here is stocked with 50 tilapia fish, Nile, and here we have catfish, right? So these fishes actually fuel the entire aquaponic system. The water flows out of these two tanks into our filtration system, which is composed of 3 spool filters, right? So if we have a closer look at this here, we can actually see the circular pattern in which the water is actually flowing. Right, what this does is allow all the solids within the system to settle to the bottom, and then we simply tap it out from the bottom. Right, so as we go along, right, I'll run you through all the different components that actually consist of this system. Right, so from the fish ground system, after the water is filtered, through the filtration system, it goes into our plant ground bed. Right, so to my left and to my right, what we have is the deep water culture component of this system. Right, deep water culture, or DWC, basically consists of floating styrofoam over nutrient-rich water that comes out of the fish tank.
Oh, okay.
Right, so we have a variety of crops to actually grow in deep water culture. A typical example is bronze lettuce. Right, so these two systems are equivalent. If we look to the middle here, right, you have what we call our sump tank, right? Apart from taking water and distributing it to our grow beds, it also sends water back to our fish tank and to the other component of our system, which is the NFT grow racks, right? In our NFT grow racks, we grow a variety of crops as well. So what I'll do, I'll basically go through the basic layout of the system, so we can have an idea how it's actually composed of and connected to the system. So we can take a walk around. So this system is designed and is built out of using 3-inch PVC pipe, right? 3-inch as opposed to the front sizes of pipe offers the greatest flexibility in production, because it's just large enough to do the variety of crops with the larger root masses, right? And it's also small enough so that when you do crops like lettuce and things, it wouldn't be too far down inside a pipe, so like a 4-inch, where it would be hampered from getting adequate sunlight. So it's honestly the ideal size of pipe based on our experience for aquaponic production. Right, so we can go along a little bit. As you can see, we have different crops that we have growing here. Most of it is our typical leafy greens, lettuce, chive, pak choy, celery, but we also have tomato plants within the system, and they also do well also. Right, so as we can go along, so the system actually, each one of these plant grow racks houses approximately 135 plants. So we have a capacity between the 2 racks, right, to do 270 plants in total, right, from just one component. So to the back of the racks, we have our control manifold, right, so it's basically composed of a series of valves that we can alter the flow rate. So depending on the type of crop we're growing, or the type of plants and the stage and the different stages of growth, we can allow different flows in each one of the growth channels. So that will allow for maximum efficiency within production. So as we go along to the middle of these racks, we can see the general layout of how it's actually connected within the system. Right, so basically the nutrients flow down, it services all the plants, and then we go back down into the sump tank. Right, as you can see, everything begins and ends in the sump. Right, so it's equivalent to the heart of our system, and everything operates with one pump. Right, now I must make special mention that any properly designed system operates with just one pump. Anytime you're using two pumps or more, that gives the indication the system is not properly designed. Right, so the entire system is operated by a Rizon King 6 submersible water pump, right, and it services our entire aquaponics system. Right, so this is our basic setup. Any further questions, you can always contact us via our numbers that would be on our Facebook page, Aquatic Solutions. We could be found on Facebook, and yeah, so that's basically it.